Now, the best thing that happened to ODM after Baba is the division within ODM. Now, I was trying to explain to a friend how the division within ODM only stands to benefit the members of ODM. So a friend sent me a message akaniambia, "Hey, Kala, have you seen what is happening in Kisumu?" Akaniambia ni kubaya, and it's like the broad-based government is gone. Then I told him that, hey, whatever you are seeing in Kisumu only stands to benefit ODM. So, guys, let me explain how the division within ODM only stands to benefit ODM. Hello, wadau. Welcome to the Color Prod. Let's do it again. Now, the division within ODM only stands to benefit ODM. If you are a coach, would you prefer to have one big team that is weak or two small teams which are very strong, or two small teams with one team being very strong and one being slightly average? Now, most of us will prefer to have two teams with one team being very strong rather than a very big team that is weak. Now, ODM, as it is, had they remained together after the death of Baba Raila Amolo Odinga, then it could have been a big team that is weak, a big team that is hanging on Ruto, and they're like, please, Ruto, give us this, help us. But from this division, now they stand to benefit because we have a strong team outside there. And we also have another team inside here that is trying to make things happen. So, Kisumu was big. And in a way, people saw the spirit of Baba around. They were like, hey, watu wana changamka sana. It's like the spirit of Tinga is slowly coming back. But this one stands to benefit ODM. How? It can only compel President William Ruto to give the ODM that is in broad-based, the Linda Ground team, a better deal. Remember, the Linda Ground team have what they are calling the irreducible minimum. Waliambia Ruto, sisi tutakusupport, lakini we have what we call the irreducible minimum. And one of them, tunataka utupatie kiti cha naibu wa rais, among others. So, they might get a better deal from Ruto. Why? Because of the other team that is outside there. I think there's a day that Babu explained this thing somewhere in Nyanza, that how wanajaribu kufinya na kufinya Ruto na ipande ingine. Okay? So at the end of it, once the Linda Ground have a better deal from the government, then the Linda Mwananchi will also join them and they will have one big thing. Because at the end of it, all these two teams, okay, both Linda Mwananchi and Linda Ground, they all want to be in the government. And they know it is much easier for them to get into the government through President William Ruto. What they want, or what they're fighting for, is a better deal. Whatever change they want to make within the country, they can make it when they are in the government. So they have to get to the government first, okay? With Ruto or without Ruto. Once they are there, now they can do whatever they want to do. They can bring the change that they want to bring. But they know it is much easier for them to get in through William Ruto. Now, if they run into the opposition. If Sifuna, Babu, Otsotsi, Orengo, if they go into the opposition, then what do they have there? Because within the opposition, these guys already have some possible formations. So what do they have there? In fact, in a way, those guys within the opposition see the Sifuna team as a competition within the opposition. You know, these guys were used to being alone at the opposition peke yao. But now we have another team. Na hii team pia, it is gathering momentum and people are like, hey, Sifuna, go for presidency. So another force is coming, and this force will cause trouble within the opposition. They will not like it. Because you know what we are waiting for is the day that the Linda Mwananchi will also tell us that, hey, sisi aturudi uko hivyo ODM ingine, we are in the opposition and our presidential candidate is A, B, and C. Because once they announce that one, it will also have some impact. And they also know that, hey, hii kitu ni ngumu. Hatuwezi shinda hii kitu huko nje. So let us just push our thing, make our thing, and then we will eventually go back. Now, the Linda ground team within the broad-based, some of them had some issues, and they were trying to introduce something called zoning. Okay? But this zoning thing, once the whole team comes together, once the Linda Mwananchi joins the Linda ground team, once the entire house comes together, then we will not need anything about zoning. Zoning will not be required. Yeah, zoning will not be required because the power and the spirit of Nyiko Jaramogi will come back and things will just work. And you won't have to be afraid of losing a seat to maybe UDA somewhere within Nyanza and all that. So guys, can you tell me, do you think these two groups, do you think it's a political... So guys, please tell me, do you think this division within ODM is a strategy or it is real? And do you think it stands to benefit ODM? If not, then who will it benefit? Oh my, politics, let's go.